Hi, my name is Justin Wayne. I'm a 17-year-old heart transplant recipient that's over a year post, and I just wanted to share my experiences at the Ronald McDonald House. The Ronald McDonald House, if you don't know, is a nonprofit organization that provides housing facilities near hospitals for pediatric patients. Pediatric patients are children. They're usually under the age of 21, and these pediatric patients that stay at the hospital, usually their families stay at the Ronald McDonald House while they're being treated, or these pediatric patients that have been recently discharged from the hospital also stay at the Ronald McDonald House for their recovery because they can't be so far away from the hospital in case of an emergency. And I know it's kind of ironic how McDonald's is, the face of the Ronald McDonald House, considering it's almost synonymous in the society with obesity. But it is a great charity. This charity history was founded in 1974 by Gero Newman, and Gero Newman was the chief accounting officer for McDonald's, and he became the president of the Ronald McDonald House charities. And it's not just in the United States, it's actually international. It's in over 64 countries, and the first international house was opened in Toronto, Ontario in 1981. And so this is just my experiences with the Ronald McDonald House from here on out. So the Ronald McDonald House, we usually shorten it for RMH when we talk about it. And I just think, as I said, I think it's a great charity because when I was 6 and when I was at the Stanford Hospital, which is called the Lucille Packard Children's Hospital at Stanford, when I was 6 and being treated there for my open heart surgery procedure, my mom, she had to stay at a local hotel, and it was an out-of-pocket expense. So when I had my heart transplant, over a year ago, I had a place to stay. I didn't have to stay at a hotel and pay that out-of-pocket money. And that's, really nice. And after a heart transplant, this is standard procedure. You can't just leave and go home. They really want you near the hospital in case an emergency happens. So I had to stay there for 3 months. 3 months is the amount of time you're supposed to stay at the Ronald McDonald House. And it's kind of like a hotel. You get a room for yourself. The room has 2 beds and a restroom connected to the room. And on top of that, there's a community kitchen with a communal pantry, refrigerator, and freezer where you can get your stuff for. And on top of that, they also serve food sometimes. Breakfast is always, available in the kitchen in the morning. But sometimes these charities or nonprofits or companies, sponsors come in and they cook food for us or provide food for the families here. And that's really awesome. Another thing is there are playrooms where you can go and play, like draw, play chess, play pool, play Mario. When I went there to the Stanford Ronald McDonald House, there were 3 playrooms. There was a main playroom, a teen playroom, and a toddler playroom, along with a video game room. And there's also a school at the Ronald McDonald House. I never went to that Ronald McDonald House school because I actually went to the hospital school instead because I was told that was more comprehensive. And there was also a community gym where I worked on physical therapy. And I met so many amazing people at the Ronald McDonald House. Just cooking or sitting in the kitchen, and you get to talk to people and why they were there and what their story was. And that was just empowering for me because it was so inspirational. And what I really loved about it was there was a community of empathy, and we kind of empowered each other because we knew what we were going through and we could, relate to that. But it's really hard to find that in the outside or normal world. So it was really great to have that community there just to help us. And there's a diversity of stories you wouldn't believe. Some chronic illnesses, and that chronic illness Or some people live 4 hours away, while some other people could live in another country. Some people could stay there for a week, while some stay there for 2 years. It's diverse. I remember when I went to the Ronald McDonald House, I hated it. I hated it at first, but then I eventually grew to love it because I was seeing all the benefits of it, and I just, they were so supportive, and they really wanted me to do well, and so I did do well. And on top of that, my heart transplant, just skyrocketed, my health skyrocketed. But I understand that there are some other people that have very different situations and they just want to get out of there ASAP, and I get that. So that is just my experiences with the Ronald McDonald House and how good they are. So if you want to know more about my story, please go to my blog at myhearttransplantjournal.com. If you want my heart healthy cookbook, go to myhearttransplantjournal.com/cookbook. And most of all, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.